This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. You are entering Tara's terrestrial aura. Are you ready? I repeat, this is not a test. This is not a test.
Hey, my loves. A little transmission. Hey, my loves. I just wanted to stop in for another transmission on this beautiful moon day. First moon day message of today. So I shouldn't have said other maybe, because it's not really another message. It's more like the message of the day that I'm stopping in on YouTube to share and spread, because that's the light that I am giving into this space that we share and create here together right now. But yeah, so I was a bit hesitant at first, because sometimes I think like, I get so tired of like always feeling like I'm in the same energy of like position whenever I am recording. And so I was like, I don't want to be driving. I just want to be chill. I want to be able to do it, whatever, you know? And as I was thinking about it, I was just like, but do I get more into my like form of conscious flow when I'm in my happy space of driving on my midheaven especially? And I was like, yeah. And then I kind of like asked myself, like, why am I bothered by the fact that I often record while I'm driving? Why does that bother me? And then I like went back into my thoughts, and it made me realize it doesn't bother me. It's more of like, I don't want to irritate the viewer, you, the person that is on the other end of the screen. I don't want you to feel as if it's annoying or something that I'm always driving or in my element in the zone. And then I realized, like, you all have a conscious choice to come here. And if you enjoy my content, you're going to enjoy my content, whether it be I'm driving or I'm sitting still or I'm walking or I'm climbing a fucking mountain, for God's sake. I mean, it could be anything. So when I think about it like that, it makes me remember I am here to be my authentic self. And if my authentic self prefers selfies and driving and things like this, like, do it. You know what I mean? Let's just be us fully so much to where we don't question ourselves about why, like, we're doing something unless it's literally unless it's actually physically hurting us or something like we really don't want to do, because that's a whole other can of worms. Like, don't just do things that you don't want to do. That's the whole concept of all of it. It's like, do what you love, do what you enjoy, follow your passions too, because that's a whole other can of worms. That is something that we should really focus in on and make sure that we're always following our passions no matter what, and taking the risks necessary to reach our highest path. Because if you really want something, if you really value something, if it really means a lot to you, it's not something you just give up on. It's something that you follow your passion for. So that's that. And yeah, so welcome to my channel. If you don't already know this, my name is Tara. My channel name is Terrestrial Aura, because and I'm kind of like a vibe of a frequency of matter that's manifested in this physical form, and I just like to shed my light, because that's what I'm here for, I suppose, because otherwise I wouldn't be here. I would be dead. Not to be morbid, but what would I be doing? Like, where would I be? I don't know. I guess I would be in another life form of some other form of matter. But okay. So today, I want to talk about something that just completely popped into my mind, because I had no game plan coming into this, because I really like to just wing things, and that's why I don't really edit, and I don't do a lot of those things that human beings do with their content, because I'm just like, take it or leave it. Like, either you enjoy what I'm doing or you don't. Back to that again, right? But yeah, so I was thinking just now, like seconds ago, about how the physicality of ourselves, like in our conscious, how our conscious flows, and how our conscious enters things, objects, dimensions, time, space, feelings, emotions, and then like kind of the concept of what is an emotion to a feeling and emotion. It's almost like we are time hopping and time traveling when we're able to put ourselves into a whole other situation in our minds or in our energy fields, to where we feel the need to feel like happiness or sad or anything of that matter. That is interdimensional time travel. And that brings me to a beautiful thing that I've been wanting to express for so long, and I kind of have, but I've not really went into a full depth like essence of it. But let me take a moment now, because I'm on my midheaven right now as we speak, my loves. I'm always this, but I'm on my midheaven as we speak, and I just want to like take a moment of gratitude, love, and kindness, and honor to be able to be in a position to live on my midheaven so closely. I am so incredibly grateful, and I'm thankful for all of the miracles that I'm receiving and the light of state of consciousness that I am being. I am grateful. I'm so incredibly grateful. I'm so incredibly grateful. I'm so incredibly grateful, my loves. It is truly it's a honor, I'll say, because it's a blessing and an honor to live so in proximity of my midheaven, so straight on like that. That is like, still to this day, I'm just like, when I think about it, I'm mind fucked, because I'm just like, that is a blessing. Granted, my Saturn's with it, so it's taking time, but it is a blessing. But okay, now with that being said, back to our topic. Okay, so when it comes to these things, like if we think about interdimensional travel, space-time travel interdimensionally, because we go into these emotional fields and we're able to feel these emotions, and it's either like a happy emotion, a sad emotion, or a triggering emotion, an anger emotion, whatever it may be. Whenever we can build up that emotional state to something that we actually physically want to manifest instead of something that triggers us in a way of like alarming us, like, and kind of like making our subconscious like connect in a way of like worry state instead of like a peace state or a perpetual like bliss type energy type vibe. But whenever we can actually manipulate these energies, yes, manipulate and conceive our consciousness in the way that we so feel and desire to do, because I feel like we are the conscious artist of ourselves, and to be told that that's a bad thing is a manipulation on the mind itself. So remember that. I'm going to say that one more time because it's a very important factor. We are the conscious artist of ourselves, and to be told that that is a bad thing or that is a wrong thing for us to be or do is a manipulation on ourselves, and it is something that we have fallen victim to for so long as a collective. And soon that energy will change. Soon that's not going to be a state of being to where we feel bad or we feel guilt or we feel shamed for feeling as if we are the conscious artist of ourselves. Who does not want to be consciously aware of themselves so much to where they create their own artistry of their life? But that's a whole other topic. Guys, I have so many topics like in one thing. I hope that you all can keep up. My brain's Aquarius. We're about to have like 7 things going on in Aquarius soon. Like that's Wednesday. Today's Moon Day, Monday. So just imagine on Wednesday, a day of Mercury too. Oh my goodness, guys. I hope you're in store. I might just like, I don't even know what'll happen, but something's going to happen, or maybe nothing will happen, because I am not a time traveler. I am a time traveler because we all are, because I can get back to my point now. So yeah, I'll get back to my point now. That's me. Okay, so yeah, time travel, my loves. We can time travel through our minds, and we create portals and black holes and everything, because whenever you can connect your energy field to another energy field of the same exact field of filling, you're actually creating a wormhole. So imagine that, 2 simultaneous energies on 2 separate sides of the world entertaining the same type of thought at the same exact momentum of now, and able to emerge into this time capsule of a whole that emerges to itself, and it merges in it, creates a portal, a wormhole, a tunnel of consciousness state that's able to create a whole new timeline. That's something within itself. And I'll talk about that more at some other time. But that is a topic that I'm really, really deeply in tune with wanting to express, but I'm still working on its execution, because these things take time, my loves. But yeah, and just like the mass consciousness being a consciousness of expansion, and it's like literally we dive deeper in space, and more of the universe is open to us daily, and it's all because our consciousness is opening. You put people on separation mode, like to where no one's like really intermingling like they usually do, and being as social, and of course we're going to start going within ourselves. Of course we're going to start asking questions to the universe and to God or to source, or however you want to label the provider of all that is within ourselves and outside of ourselves, I guess you could say as well. But yeah, so loves, this is the message. This was just a little transmission of a Moon Day energy vibe. I hope you're doing amazing. I love you so incredibly much. I honor you and value you for being here. And if it wasn't for me now being in a location to where I really have to focus more on the direction of where I'm going, I would so definitely keep this going. But for now, this concludes our time. And I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. And I'll talk to you soon.